everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Limitless Monday podcast with Mrs. Omolola. Today, she'll be taking us on a topic: Are you a facilitator or a dictator? Over to you, ma.
You're welcome, everybody. Always a great day to have you in our world. We really want to appreciate the fact that you're listening to us, and we believe that all what we are discussing is to help each and every one of us to be a better person, to improve us in all our ways and in all our works. Today, I just have in my mind to discuss about a topic that says, are you a facilitator or a dictator? We are in a world where everybody has an opinion on matters that concern them or not, because social media has given that opportunity. Everybody can come into your page, to your platform, and give their opinion. They feel entitled to visit your page or offer unsolicited advice. And if this is not enough, they now want to dictate to you how you should run your life. So you see so many people that will come in and say, you should not have done it that way. You should have gone this way. You should have said it that way. The dictatorship kind of spirit always comes in, always reveal itself one way or the other in our lives. But you as an individual can decide to be a facilitator, a leader that facilitates others, that inspired others. Dictators often believe they hold all the answers and can claim to have solutions to all problems. They have no regard for individual values. In organization, you see dictators making decisions alone. The manager can decide for everybody, can say, okay, this is the way we are going today, this is the way. Even when you have a meeting and you guys contribute, a dictator will brush aside all what you have just decided or discussed. He regards other people's opinion as irrelevant. And it doesn't work that way. Life does not work that way. There cannot be improvement, there cannot be progress, there cannot be productivity when an individual chose to become a dictator. Even if you own the company, you can't still be a dictator because you can't run it alone. That's why you employ others. You employ professionals, you put them in their place, and yet some will not allow them to work. They still want to dictate to them from A to B, from B to C, what they should do. They become micromanagers. And it doesn't work that way, because at the end of the day, you will lose good people. People will just feel, okay, if you can do it by yourself, I think I have to leave. Or people might not even leave. They become redundant. They just become nonchalant. Whether you take the good decision or the wrong decision, some will even go ahead and execute your wrong decisions. And if you come back and the thing did not work and come back, they say, is that not what you said? See what you wrote. It's in black and white. You gave it to me or you send it to me and I go ahead and execute it. What else? You understand? So dictatorship is not a way of life. Life has so much brought us together. There are so many creativity in each and every one of us. And if you are the type who takes time to employ people, who takes time to bring people into your company, into your space, then that means you have done your homework. You have given it a lot of thought. You have made a lot of research about the person you want to bring in, and you know this person is capable. So why become a dictator at the end of the day? So a dictator runs down the organization by making decisions, surprise the workers with some decisions that are only taken in a vacuum, leaving decision making in the hands of one person who claims to be an authority. Even the owner can leave decision in the hand of one person. I'm not saying that everybody in the company has to have the voice that stays, that concludes a matter. But I'm saying that when you have professional in place and you have a team, it must be a consensus. All of you must sit down and put heads together and burn the candle to come to a concise decisions that will benefit you all or benefit the company at most. It is the company that will benefit the company that you know that is pushing us forward. Not a one-man decision, not a one-man play, one-man action that should conclude for everything. Because with your own decision, you might be leaving a lot of gaps, which other person can be able to cover if you only let them know what you are doing. So it's very important that, we sit down. A leader who chooses to be a facilitator leads by pushing decisions down the line. Such leaders want everyone's participation, involve others as much as possible in key decisions. If you're a facilitator, I'm telling you, you will aggravate to yourself a lot of good people, a lot of intelligent guys, a lot of intelligent people. They will come around and share what you cannot even imagine. They will go to any length to do research, knowing fully that when they come up with an idea, you will run with it. If it is good, if it is, you will run with it. You will give them chance to execute the ideas that they have taken time to research. So facilitator, you will always draw to yourself good people, professionals, intelligent people who are wise, no matter what it is. A lady came sometimes ago, and in one program, she said there was a time that a lot of stealing was going on in their organization, and they happens to get a lot of people who were defrauding them. They sacked those ones. He said at a point they thought they are finished with it. He said at one day on the Saturday that she went to the company, and they were still, experiencing such defraud again. And she was thinking, what is the we need to do? He said it was a cleaner. A cleaner came up to her and was telling her that, madam, if we do this, you can close the doors onto, those thieves that are coming into the company to steal. We can close those doors. We can be able to erase them if we do this, if we do that, if we do that. He said the cleaner just gave her some few ideas of what they should do. And she said she took it up and they executed it. And it really helped. So you can just imagine if the woman had brushed away the cleaner and said, what do you know? Get out. What are you talking about? That is what I was saying in the podcast I did earlier, that even as a cleaner, you must know what your company is going through. You must engage, put your ears down to know what is going on. A cleaner was able to help them. So this woman is a chartered accountant. She has all degrees. She has everything. But she got a point. She was stuck. It was the cleaner that is always there in the production room, that is always there in the dispatching room, that is always there in storing room. He is the one that sees what is going on, and he was able to come up and give the madam an idea of, if we do this, we will solve the problem. It was solved. So that is why it is good to be a facilitator. Draw your staff, draw your team. Bring them close, bring the ideas to the tables, and you guys decide on it. The leader believes that the facilitator believes that every cadre of leadership skill should be truthful, also full of wisdom, and be able to contribute ideas that can foster great relationship among staff and also productivity. Such leader must see people as their greatest resource, one who can make decisions and also decide how the work is done. You can choose to be a facilitator or a dictator, but the world is tired of dictators. Not even the Gen Zs that we have today. Not the Gen Zs, the ones that, they are very good, but they are very impatient as well. Very good. They can sit on a matter, they can sit on an issue until they find solution, the intelligent ones. Burning candle lights and stay up late to get solution. But you can imagine after they have done all that, you discard it to the bin and say what they are bringing in. You young one, what do you know? That's not right. Let's wake up. Let's be a facilitator leader, one that will draw out the giftings in people and will make them be relevant in what you have employed them to do. It's not only in organization. Everywhere, in every group that you find yourself, where human beings exist, be a facilitator. Do not be a dictator. Do not believe that you know it all. Do not believe that you are the one who is so intelligent. Do not come in with your bags of all kinds of certificates and believe every other person is stupid. You have to wake up. The person that will solve a problem is not written on their forehead. They just need to sit down. If they are taking their time to learn what the problem is and seek for solution, and they come in with a solution, you should listen to them. And everybody should put heads together to know the best way to go. That is the way of life. When we do that, you deprive others, you deprive promising youth from becoming what they should become. If you continue to be a dictator, and it will not go well for anybody. It can push some people to extreme, and they just feels that they are not worthy of anything. So help a human being today to stir up the giftings inside of them and accept them and believe in them that they have something to offer. And when you are doing that, you are saving a lot. And you yourself will benefit from it. Your organization will benefit at the end. So if we take that one, let's discard dictatorship. It doesn't work. It has led to so many wars in the world. And it did not, at the end of the day, it doesn't bear any good fruit. Be a facilitator leader today and help a young person, help your team, help the organization to grow. That is my inspiration for today. Thank you.
You read today's episode by Mrs. Omolola, and I hope you took notes. Mrs. Omolola is the author of Limitless Monday, a book you should all get for yourself, your families, and your friends. In this book, you'll get to read several articles that will inspire you to live a better life as an individual and also for you in your workplace. You can get a copy at Amazon or visit bookstores such as Roving in Surulere, Lagos, Glendora Bookstore at Ikeja Mall, Global Impact Church at Ogudu, and Worital Bookplaze at Gbagada. I hope you took notes and I hope you can remember every single thing she has mentioned. That will be all for today. Until next time. Bye.
Bye.